what you made me.
What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're going to discuss Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm going to do episodes 2 and 3 in this video. I've got quite a bit to unpack. I want to tell you how much I am not a fan of this series. I watched the first episode and I did do a video on it, and I tried to defend it as best I could because it's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time, as many other fans have. Years and years in production hell and years in the making, and they bring Obi-Wan Kenobi to the screen, albeit a small screen, but fans still wanted to see it. So I give it a best shot and I give it the benefit of the doubt, and I went through the video and I said that I thought the performances and the acting, the story, although it wasn't great, it wasn't super horrible. And then we get to episodes 2 and 3 and it's a different story altogether. Why do I say this? Well, episode 2 takes place on Neon Planet. It looks pretty good, to be fair. It looks like very Blade Runner-esque. I think Ridley Scott would be quite proud of the people that build the sets and came up with the planet design. Cool. It's dark, it's steamy, it's mysterious, and it's gritty. I liked it. Obi-Wan asks somebody if he can help him to find his daughter. The guy says, "You're on planet Diuno, okay? You probably never find her." Obi-Wan bumps into a girl who tries to sell him spice. "Do you like some spice? What kind of spice do you want?" "I'm looking for my daughter." She replies, "You'll never find her. Nobody ever leaves here." "Why does nobody ever leave here? Can't you go to a spaceport and just jump on a transport and go to a different planet?" That's bullshit, in my estimation. He walks around town for a bit and he bumps into, yes, you guessed it, Tamara Morrison, dressed as a clone, sitting on the floor, long beard, looks like a tramp. He's holding his helmet up, shaking it. It's got money in. He's begging, "Please, have you got a couple of credits for a whatever veteran?" Yeah, here you go, there's 2 credits. I mean, I know all you and all your mates fucking killed all of my mates. Shot Ayla Secura in the back and then drilled her into the floor. Ki-Adi Mundi, no, you're dead. Kit Fisto got a lightsaber in the face. Yeah, he's some money though. What? What are you doing, Obi-Wan? Giving money to someone that killed all your friends? No. Okay, so we're introduced to Kumail Nanjiani. He's pretending to be a Jedi and taking money off people to help him, which is, it's grifting slightly, but it's okay. Obi-Wan gets wind of it, goes to see him, tells him, "Please help me."
500 to locate the girl, another 300 to take you to her.
Yeah, 500 credits to locate the girl, and 300 to tell you where she is. Obi-Wan pulls a gun on him, says, "Right, you're going to help me."
Yeah, I'll do it.
You'll help me?
Yeah,
Can I trust you?
definitely.
Yes, I will help you. You need to go in the sewers, but you'll never get out. That is the conversation. How the fuck does he know where she is? He's just said he's going to charge him $500 to locate the girl, and yet he knows where she is. Go down the sewers and go up there, and turns out she's in a spice factory.
That is one big pile of shit.
Obi-Wan turns up in the spice factory, dressed up as a spice factory worker, and then he gets accosted by 2 guards. He does a little bit of Aikido, kicks them all over, finds the girl, and then she just proceeds to get on your tits for 20 minutes. "I don't know who you are. Are you a kidnapper? Why, what are you doing?" The whole thing looks like a soap opera. It's awful. It just looks like TV. It should be epic. It's a space opera, not a soap opera. It's Star Wars. It's supposed to be Star Wars, and it doesn't feel anything like it. Oh, and then constantly angry woman turns up that apparently everyone hates. I don't hate her. I just think she's had bad direction. She's not the greatest actress in the world. Her character could have been so much cooler, but she's just angry all the time. Constantly angry. Why?
Send out the probes. Do it now.
It's like it's the only emotion we see ever. Fuck. Oh, where's it? Fuck Jedi. I wanna... So Reva's lured Kenobi to this planet by kidnapping Princess Leia. How in the holy fucking bantha knackers did anybody know that Leia was in any way connected to Kenobi? I said this in my last video and I'll say it in this video. Nobody knows. It's absolutely impossible. It was a massive secret that was never to be shared. But Reva found a link in the archives. What archives? She found a link in the archives that links Obi-Wan to Bail Organa because they served together in whatever Clone Wars. They served together with hundreds of other people. Alright? They served with clones. They served with senators. They served with pilots and commanders for years. There's nothing that ties them together with such a close bond that Kenobi would drop everything and come running to help a stranger in everyone else's eyes, because that's what Bail Organa is. He's just a stranger to Kenobi. He's not his brother, he's not his cousin, he doesn't owe him anything, he hasn't got a life debt. Why? Bullshit, that's why. She found a link in the archives. What a load of bollocks. Anyway, the Grand Inquisitor dude tells her that she's a little bit shit and she's the lowest of the low, and then she gets angrier. Tell all bounty hunters on the planet that Kenobi's here. Tell them to find him and locate him and then come to me. That's what Reva says, okay? So as she's talking to them on this communicator screen, one of her subordinates says, "How will they catch a Jedi?" Oh, and this line comes out of her mouth, I kid you not, right? I don't want them to catch him, I simply want them to squeeze him. He'll reveal himself eventually. What? He'll reveal himself eventually so then you can catch him? You don't want them to catch him so he can... What? What you talking about? I don't want them to catch him so that I can catch him. Shut up. Who writes this crap? You're writing stuff and you've forgotten what you've written 5 minutes previous to what you're writing now. You need to stop hiring children to write adults' content. Please. Please. It's just... By the way, Princess Leia is a total knob all the way through the second episode. Oh, and on the subject of not knowing what the hell you've written, Obi-Wan calls the planet Daiyu, and it's Daiuno. It's not Daiyu. It's Daiuno. That's what the guy said. I'm sure he did at the beginning of the shite. Absolute shite. Oh, and then there's a rooftop chase, and Obi-Wan jumps across some rooftops, and then Leia jumps across some rooftops, and then Reva jumps across some rooftops as if she's like a parkour expert doing all... What? Jumping across. Obi-Wan has a fight with a couple of robots. Bounty hunters coming for him. Leia tries to jump, falls from the building. She falls into the alleyway, screams, "No, no, no," and then he uses the Force that he refused to use earlier because it would draw too much attention. Uses the Force, saves her life. There's no signs of any Star Wars music at all. There should be Obi-Wan's theme tune in the background. Where is it? No, it's just crap shit, flat, boring music. I want to be excited. Music is part of every cinematic experience I've ever had. It boosts your imagination. It boosts the characters on screen. But no, Disney doesn't know how to write music either. It's pitiful. Sorry, I'm sorry for ranting at this show, and I'm sorry if you love Star Wars. I really am. But this is not a nail into the coffin for me. So Leia says, "Oh, you're a Jedi. That's great." And then Camille Najeri, I'm forgetting his character name now, he turns up. Okay, so he's another piece of crap. He says, "Get to the cargo bay. It's fully automated, so there'll be no one there. Okay? It'll take you to," right? He knows this. "It will take you to Mapuzo." Okay? This is a man who pretends to be a Jedi for a living. Has nothing to do with cargo bays. And he knows exactly where the ship is going to. Planet Mapuzo. Right? Bear that in mind. Alright? Bear it in mind. Obi-Wan takes off with Leia. Pretendy Jedi runs off down an alleyway. He bumps into super angry girl. Okay? Now then, even more further to my prior discussion about not knowing what the hell you're writing about, she grabs pretend Jedi and she force reads his mind. Okay? Now she force reads his mind to where he's going at this precise moment, which is the cargo bay. She doesn't force read his mind to the exact precise place that he's going to travel to, right? So she runs off to get him in the cargo bay. Long story short, Obi-Wan tells Leia to get on the cargo ship. He stays behind. Reva comes in. I'm coming to get you, Obi-Wan. I know where you are. I can feel you. Grand Inquisitor comes in. Ah, you're relieved of your station. Oh, alright then, I'll just stab you through the chest and kill you. And then Grand Inquisitor's out of the picture. Obi-Wan escapes, jumps on the ship takes off, headed for Mapuzo. Anyway, everyone fucks off. Nothing. In this episode, I felt nothing. I didn't feel Star Wars'd up, didn't feel any drama, I didn't hear any fantastic music, didn't hear any fantastic dialogue. I just heard,
Send out the probes. Do it now.
rubbish.
That is one big pile of shit.
Oh, and then we see Anakin in the back of the tank, and there's some heavy breathing, and then, fade to black. Next episode, please. Episode 3, they end up on Mapuzo. More desert, with a little bit of grass smattered about on the hills. So they're walking through this desert. Where are we going? Well, we've got to get picked up. Get to the pickup site. There's no one here. Obi-Wan Kenobi has a complete spaz out. They're not coming! Nobody's coming for us! Nobody's coming! From complete optimism to complete scaredy pants. Oh, and then Seth Rogen, dressed as a giant mole, turns up in a space bus. Where you going, kids? Oh, we're going somewhere else. Oh, jump in then. Oh, my name's Dave, and this is Luma, my daughter. Oh, nice one. Oh, hang on, I'll stop and pick these stormtroopers up. So they pick the stormtroopers up, the stormtroopers jump in the back of the van, and off they go. Meanwhile, on planet Anger, Captain Anger demands that they send probes out.
Probes.
To look for the cargo ship. Probes.
Probes.
She wants to search for the cargo ship with probes.
Probes.
She could have mind-read Pretendy Jedi and found out exactly where they were going. And then she says that she's read the manifest and knows exactly where he is, except she doesn't. And she blames Obi-Wan for killing Grand Inquisitor. And then she says send the probes out because I know where he is. He's on a mining planet. How do you not know which one it is? You can't send a cargo ship to a planet and not know where the fuck the planet is. Otherwise, you're not going to know where your cargo's gone. Who in the right mind sends a cargo ship off without knowing its destination or putting it in the manifest? What are you doing? Horrible, horrible writing. Honestly, it's like this cargo ship. It contains important things and important parts for important shit. Where's it going? Oh, I don't know. It's going somewhere. I think it's going to a mining planet. Oh, all right then. We'll phone the mining planet and let them know it's coming. Oh, but there's like 12 planets. All right then. Great. Anyway, back on the mining farm, grass planet. Stormtroopers ask Obi-Wan, "Hey pal, what's your story? Where you going to? What do you want to do when you grow up?" Oh, well, yeah, it's a long story, he says. And the stormtrooper replies, "Oh, well, it's a long way." And then within 60 seconds, the guy's dropping them off. How was that a long way? In the meantime, before they get dropped off, Obi-Wan makes the massive mistake of calling Leia by her real name instead of Luma. And then there's this whole exchange where the stormtroopers, "Oh, you've called her Leia. I thought she was called Luma. Who are you?" "Oh, yeah, Leia was my wife's name." Oh, all right then. Bye. All right then. So anyway, they end up at a checkpoint with loads more stormtroopers and a laser barrier, red laser barrier checkpoint. So they pull up in the space bus, and then the stormtroopers come towards Seth Mole. What's going on? So he grasses them up, doesn't he? I think they're a bit suspicious. I think we should check them out. So what does Obi-Wan do? He pulls his hood up, right? He pulls his hood up like that. It looks like the most Jedi person you could possibly look like. Why pull your hood up? He's going to see your face anyway. Anyway, he jumps out the back of the bus and kills all the stormtroopers. And then he goes to switch off the laser barrier. Can't switch it off. Shoots it with his gun. Instead of running around the side, as about 1,500 people on YouTube have pointed out. And there's me thinking he's going to shoot the barrier, jump in the space bus and off you fuck. But no, he doesn't. He runs through the barrier with Leia on foot to whatever destination he's trying to get to. Oh, and then a bunch more stormtroopers How many are there? More stormtroopers turn up in another space bus and jump out, and then a lady stormtrooper says, "Hi, I'm a lady stormtrooper, what you doing?" And then they're all immediately shot in the back by a character called Tala, who was played by the very capable Indira Varma. You've seen her on Game of Thrones TV drama called Paranoid. She was in Luther. She was in the TV show Rome. Very good actress, very pretty. She tries and helps him escape the planet because she is a sympathiser, or part of what is starting to be the growing rebellion, if you like. Certain words that she uses suggests that something's underway already, because not everyone agrees with the Empire and what the Empire is doing. She takes him to a safe house, and there's writing on the wall. People have signed and left messages and stuff. And Obi-Wan mentions a character called Quinlan. I looked it up because I'm not familiar with the character, but Quinlan Vos sounds like a really good character. Could be a very, very interesting addition to this show. But hey, this is Disney, so you've got absolutely fucking no chance. Just more memberberry bullshit for you. Right, I'm sick of this episode already, so I'm just going to skip to the Vader fight. I mean, Jesus, we've waited for years to see this. Years of speculation and excitement and theories and absolute longing for this series. And a glimmer of hope, thinking that there may be a chance to see Obi-Wan and Darth Vader or Anakin on screen together one more time. The crowds, the fans, everyone have been going wild for this kind of thing. And when it was announced that this show was coming, it broke the internet. The fans spoke and Disney listened. Well, they listened, but I've no idea what they heard, because this meeting of two of the most iconic characters ever to hit the silver screen was the single most anticlimactic set of events I have ever witnessed. Prior to the actual meeting, Vader turns up in the town and force strangles some townfolk. And then he kills a man. He snaps the neck of his child son, which is nice one, Vader. You horrible cunt. And Obi-Wan just stands and watches it. He's just an absolute coward. He's nothing like Obi-Wan. I don't know who this character is or what anyone's trying to achieve with this character, but I just wonder if Ewan McGregor's forgotten how to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can hear his accent slip so many times during episode 3. He slips into his Perth Scottish accent. That's not very good for a professional actor, really. Someone should have been picking up on that. The continuity person should have at least said, "Ewan, your English accent sounds like you're from Scotland." So after all that, he finds Obi-Wan, and a pathetic fight followed by a pathetic ending to the episode. Obi-Wan runs around a boring location, a quarry, flat, featureless, dark, shite. A quarry. Shit music, shit action, horrible camera work, horrible choreography, no signs of the Imperial March, no signs of any Star Wars music whatsoever.
That is one big pile of shit.
This is the scene of a lifetime. This is what people have been waiting for years, and this is what we got. Stop trying to defend this show, people, because you know it's absolute garbage. Obi-Wan can't even remember how to fight, even though he's supposed to be protecting Luke, and then potentially in the future he's going to train him in the ways of the Jedi, but he's lost his skills. Why? I know he would be a little bit rusty. He's not going to train every day for 10 years, but he's not going to let go of the Force. He's going to be doing some kind of training with his lightsaber. Anyway, Vader thrashes the tits off him. It's like watching your grandma being beaten to death with a broom handle. Why? Why has he lost his skills? Is it to bring some kind of dramatic weight to this horrible part of the show? Is it so they can have some kind of half-assed climax or payoff in the finale of the show? It's gonna get better. That old cliche. Oh, it'll get better. With three episodes in, we've got 3 episodes left to find out what Reva's motivation is and to see an actual fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. I don't know. I don't make the rules. So Obi-Wan runs around like an actual don and has a horrible fight scene with Vader until they end up in this particular part of the quarry. Vader makes some fire. He spills a massive vat full of explosive, I don't even know what it is. He sets fire to it. He force chokes him. He lifts Obi-Wan up. He drops his lightsaber. Obi-Wan drops his lightsaber. He drags him to the floor. He drags him in the flames. Okay? And then he says, "Oh, now you will suffer." So he's on fire in this burning desert fire, and his clothes are alight, but his beard's okay. I mean, I singed my arm hair when I put the gas hob on. You know what I mean? But his beard's alright, and his hair's okay. What a load of shit. Then Vader waves his hand and puts the flames out with the Force. He puts the flames out with the Force. There's no more fire. Alright? Then he orders his stormtroopers, "Bring him to me." Tala turns up on the hill, shoots the stormtrooper that was going to grab Obi-Wan. Then she shoots another vat of explosive fire stuff, and we have fire again. So then the stormtroopers start shooting at Obi-Wan. A giant robot thing comes in, grabs him out of the fire. Vader stares into the flames, but can't get to him. Can't use the Force through the flames to snap the robot in half. Forgets that he's just put the fire out 2 minutes earlier. You literally put the fire out with the Force, and now you've forgotten that you did that. Again, this is horrible writing. Stop making excuses for this show, because I've heard people saying, "Oh, he wants Obi-Wan to suffer, and he wants to do this and that, and he wants it to be psychological, so Obi-Wan's scared of Vader." No, he fucking doesn't. It's shit writing. It's nothing of the sort. Stop writing the show for Disney. They don't know what they're doing. This is not Star Wars. This is it, like, shit. Right, I know I'm rambling on, and I know I'm having a rant, and I make no apologies, because it's got to be said, hasn't it? So I've got an analogy for you. I've been dying to say this one. I'm going to go hard in the paint here, so just prepare yourself, alright? Brace yourselves. All movies are bullshit, alright? Stories are bullshit, alright? They are made up stories for our entertainment, so basically all stories are just a set of lies, but lies that are designed to entertain, because it isn't real. Alright? Great. Unless it's a factually correct biopic or true story, then it's just bullshit. Alright? Fact. But if you tell us a load of bullshit in one story, and then you change your bullshit to more bullshit that cancels out the first bullshit that you told us, then you look like a total wanker. Capiche? Stories and movies are basically fun lies for sheer entertainment value, okay? Stop breaking canon and adding stupid stuff that just confuses the rest of your bullshit that you told before. And saying canon doesn't matter and it's only stories is a stupid thing to say, because when you add lies to other lies, or stories that make your first lie make no sense, you look like a total dick with a capital D plus. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like any of the content that you see here. Please leave lots of nice lengthy comments so we can get into some kind of interesting debate over the state of cinema and movies. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.